Okay. Cool, just don't show the game. I don't care, whatever. There we go. Oh, that's a real true delay. Haven't had one of those in a hot 1,000 years. No, we're doing this. It's... Okay. It's like a little insidious because the modicum of people aren't, you know, you can only see when I'm live through that other thing. Also, the default YouTube live isn't dark mode. That's cool. Is the title right? There's nowhere to like properly update it.
Knife, yes. Book, yes. But
Do not have enough lockpicks. Fuck.
yes. Inkpot, no.
So what's the plan for the Thieves Guild? Like, how do you get in?
I'm gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
Oh, you're a villain. Okay.
Help! This is what you want.
You're like an evil chef? Evil chef. Okay. Good start to most days of the week. Horse meat. In combat with. Come on, we can be friends. He doesn't want to be friends.
I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you. I'm not opening this door, so you might as well leave me alone. If my friends find out you've been bothering me, you'll be very sorry. Go away. Go away.
Go away.
Guess it's all clear now. Knife, yes. Book, yes. Bucket, yes. Inkpot, no.
Sure, she's fine. Hello, Charlie. How's it going? I am lost. apparently. Not enough. Oh. Oh, that's Spike. Madness. I forgot you had a real... Did he kill this rat? Going in the right direction. Fucking Nord on the fire. Well, I don't know what we're doing. Or how to escape from this. I think we may die here. At least I think that's who I think you are. I'm not sure. I thought so. And he was like, yeah, go talk to my friend in the sewer zone. And I'm like, yeah, sure, man. Sewer zone. Gotcha. And then I get there and they're all like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, oh, fucking fuck you. I'm gonna go hassle him again, see if that helps. Just, I want to steal stuff. I remember the Thieves Guild being pretty fun. Like, Riften's a really pretty town. Like a fantasy pretty town, you know?
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies.
But like, they're like, oh no, this is the criminal zone. Like, oh, okay, sure. Give you a sick, game.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took
Oh, he said the thing. Thing about the knee.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
What's your problem?
This is one of the signs. The signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marama. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirapa, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marama. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll
No.
remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
He caved real fast to that.
What's your problem?
I wanted to talk about this person's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look,
Whoa.
this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
Only just. Yeah. I'm sure I'll survive. Go for Discord if that's easier. See? YouTube sucks. Sorry, YouTube, but... We've got the money. Let's see if she goes with the you and I both know.
All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again.
Alright, that worked out. Save me some money.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
But I want to get in with the Thieves Guild. Oh well. At least we can tell some tool to stop. I figured you'd be more into the Assassin's Guild, Spike. Up wagon. Oh wait, hold on. Become a full member of the Thieves Guild.
Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me.
That's still true. I'm not from
I was
Riften.
saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. I'd better get going.
Potion of extended invisibility added.
Watch what you do.
Well, I mean, while we're here, we may as well rob him, right? Man, I really need to get in with the Thieves Guild so I can get more lockpicks. Hello. Oh, he's all hip with us, so we can just take whatever we want from his house. I love the rip system in Skyrim and how it makes absolutely no fucking sense.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Sick buff you provided.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
All right, I could take a hint, lass. You want to make some coin? Come find me.
The fairest horses and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Glad to see
Hey,
you
what's up?
finally came to your senses. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
Alright.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round here. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here. This way, everyone. Over here. Come on, Pris'noir. What is it this time?
Whose stall am I going to?
It's a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item,
may have to reload just because I run at a lockpick.
Is the real thing.
I think the game pauses.
Lads and
Just the silver ring, not all this other super good stuff.
I give you Valma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends.
And were masters of great magic.
Franchi.
Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are...
Just like creeping around next to people, they're like, oh yeah, this is fine. Kill this man with poison. Crap. That'll be in a barrel, won't it? Him. Here, present for you.
Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time. Damn. I knew I shouldn't have waited.
My food is the best.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised.
Hey,
The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a
this
hitch.
guy's just listening in, like, yes, good. What are we talking about?
Rare trinkets from the finest oddities from Morrowind. Over here.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rockwood.
Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from.
Ooh.
If you think you can handle it.
The money's nice, but I don't know. No, dude, come on.
All right then.
Scott.
Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
In there already, man.
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps?
That's a terrifying thing to say for no reason.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
All right, Franchi. Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what? What in the blazes are you talking about?
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Ugh.
Buying and selling fine
The pharmacy, where I pick up my partner's, prescriptions. Tried to do the, oh, you know, you look pretty under the weather. Have you considered blah 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 the other day? I was like, do you play Skyrim? Are you Elder Scrolls fan? But I didn't go so far. Not many games just let you toss around corpses like it's nothing, though. Hello, criminal friends.
Give it up, Reno. Those days are over.
I'm telling you,
Come back
this one
later.
is different.
I might have some word for you.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Pizza.
Breed, eh?
Oh.
Well, what do you call that?
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Well,
Hey, what's up?
Color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong?
Getting here
You're
was
turning out to
easy.
be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
He looks like, Lord of the Rings guy. You know the one.
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Who's his fuck? King in Exile. Well-written human character, you know.
Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
I like Secret Clubhouse. Thieves Guild.
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family.
Capture her children.
Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. I'll be here when you're done.
Quick jumps. I like the concept that the Thieves Guild is having a hard time. You know? Down on their luck Thieves Guild is really a kind of cute concept all by itself. Which I guess you'd get in, like, states of poverty, yeah? Alright. That for now. Let's go smash some skulls. I mean, like some debts.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Take a chance. I think with the amount of jumping I do around towns, I must be the, yeah, you're the one who cares about family.
What do you want?
What do I want? I tell you what I want.
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Black Marsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
That's all you need, huh?
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you.
Wonder if this would...
Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do.
Oh yeah.
Rava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Quite a sell there, my dude.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Oh yeah, no worries. No, you've given me all that info.
Here for a room or something to drink? You want something or not?
Well, I can see why you think you can get away with this stuff.
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
No.
Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Ho ho. The 2? Thank you, Fox. Secret cellar. Don't mind if I secret cellar. Put these apples everywhere. There's nothing interesting down here. Don't worry about it, dude. I like that we harassed her, potential husband. And was like, hey, what's the dirt on your wife? We needed to pay her debts. And he's like, alright. So she's got this family. What? Oh, man. Alright. Are flawless amethysts just, the regular kind? Or do we have to, dig them up from somewhere?
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin. I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
Your last request is no way I'm going to... Yeah, Shroud Hearth Barrow. Know that trinkets from the Nordic Barrows sell quite well. It isn't worth him getting killed. You probably think I'm crazy, but I'm certain that place is haunted, and I refuse to become another victim of whatever lives there. Sorry, old... Like had his incorrect name on.
Interest you in anything today? What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? You're gouging me for what little coin I make, and you can't even protect yourselves? Ridiculous. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
You people.
Likewise. Now I have a lot to do.
Where's your
so
dwarven
I'm afraid
urn?
you'll just have to leave. No! You're going to break it!
Oh my word.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf you'll just have to make... I can't believe you're doing this! Stop!
You have...
This isn't happening.
She sounds super like...
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about
He sounds
himself.
super not invested in this whole
I'm
event.
sorry, you're going to have to leave. Stop! That's priceless!
Man,
I'm sorry, you're going
I'm
to
giving you every opportunity.
Please, I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn!
This isn't happening.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Please, I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn!
This isn't happening.
If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
Just pay them, Bercy.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf you'll just have to make do. I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Arrow
Oh my
back.
word.
I can't pay. I can't.
This isn't happening.
I do not do enough damage to this urn.
If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
Oh my word.
No! That urn was priceless. All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace. I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After all, I'm all paid up.
You know,
Take a look.
need arrows. Actually, as it turns out, I have not enough arrows. If I remember right, Conjure Bow has its own, like, free arrows that come with it. You can't just say that, man. Face of Despair. I love the Dwarven Shield of Blocking because it's the dumbest name for a fantasy item I've ever seen, but I absolutely need the money. What a flawless garnet. I wonder if we have flawless sapphires laying around. My shield? Oh, not anymore. I gave it away. I sold it away. The weight concerns will those.
I hope Brynjolf chokes on
All
this
the
gold.
crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, He's been very depressed.
You sound really invested in your husband's mental health. I commend you, sort of. You know, if you actually care. It's been a long time since I've actually played this. I'm pretty happy with Riften's because it's like the secret boys club, but words that I have in my brain, but I'm not terribly against the vampire times.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
It's you. Yes?
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Huh.
Look, I got the message. What else did you want?
Let me give your statue back. You were very,
Of course not. My niece Svana helps me with She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. Just leave me in peace.
still in my inventory, or did I skip it back? Really wish this was like sorted by time rather than alphabetical. When you forget the name of the thing. That's a terrible secret to hold, Fox. Well, I guess your statue is mine now. I don't remember what his name was. Price is at 10%. Oh, well, free statue, I guess. I'm really glad that wasn't a death. Oh wait, I think this is the wrong door. Yeah, wrong door. What's your poison spike? I just found out, like, yesterday when we hit, not yesterday, last week when we hit level 10, that I have 0 achievos in it. Well, except to get to level 10 achievo. So, should be doing some of those. Was complaining about I am a cat person, which is a sentence I didn't think I'd say today, but there you go.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Good thing, Dirge.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Job's done, and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Well done.
And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Weak aversion to magic head. Okay.
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Also, like, I'm creepily talking to this guy, like, behind him.
What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
They're just pretty profound. Whoa, everyone, you need to calm down.
Don't look like much to me.
Welcome to the cozy little
Everyone and
family.
their dad
I'm one of
talks
the
at the same
lookouts for the
time.
guild. I watched Delvin's back.
I was complaining about sequels the other day. Last night, in fact. And I came to the realization that Elder Scrolls games aren't really sequels. They're all kind of like campaigns set in the same D&D universe, you know?
After you talk to Brynjolf and Mercer, come back and see me.
If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up.
Alright. We all need to just chill.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions.
Alright. Dirge is fairly profound in his own, you know, particular way. He's an honest boy, you know. I see, Spike, I kind of like that. I think that's the best way to do this sort of, like, massive world thing with having multiple games. Yeah, I mean, the Fallout games are less good. But I prefer this over, oh, I don't know, Pirates of the Caribbean style. But, who of them? They're a twin. No, they're not twins.
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here.
Mercer,
They should have been
this
twins.
is the one I was talking about.
That would have been better.
Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich.
Hold up, guys. Meh.
You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a minute.
This guy,
You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouth wood elf named Arengoth.
Smart-mouth wood elf is quite a sentence.
By burning down 3 of the estate's hives.
Holy shit,
clearing out
dude.
the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive.
What?
But if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Okay.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Okay, that was
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours.
awfully
Just wanted
polite
to
of
let
you.
know that if you need anything, you can talk to me. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means.
It just is not wanted in like ancient Nordic.
Perhaps. They could be nonsense. Inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean
Or like
something,
Return
might
to
tell me
Cinder.
where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
Indeed, the shadows. It would be so damp down here.
I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us, okay? Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. Made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes well, to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape, and that's where my strengths came in handy. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. I'm sure we'll speak again.
Like, we could stop talking to him at any point. But, like, I kind of like that you can just talk to people, and they're like, oh, would you like to hear my life story? And you're like, yeah, man, go for gold.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
I think they're all extra happy with me because I haven't murdered anyone yet. Murdered anyone. Ignore that last word I added on there. Oh god, where am I?
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Yes, but I'm not here to
All
talk
eyes
to you.
are on you, lass.
So you're the new recruit, huh?
Where are you going?
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well
Hello.
acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Sell me lockpicks.
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Why are you shouting at me from all the way over there?
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Sell me lockpicks.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Who's calling it junk? Who in your little guild is calling this stuff junk? Like, those guys are dicks. Give me. I don't actually think I have anything stolen on my person. Whoa. How I did that. I like that you can sell them the Thieves Guild armor. They're pretty good bonuses. I'll definitely be using that that chest bit. I don't know if I like that selling people stuff gets your skill up in speech. But, you know, as it goes.
Until next time.
So, you're Brynjolf's new
So,
protege.
one annoying thing with you. Down.
Eh?
When I scroll it.
Don't look like much to me.
Oh, I had to say that to a person, dude. Rude. Alright, so I restocked on lockpicks. Let's go burn down some beehives.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
You guys are really like not so good at being socialites, huh?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Baron Zaya.
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
So, is it like just a huge payoff if you get all 24?
These jobs aren't gonna finish themselves, you know.
Well, you should offer them instead of just expecting me to ask. Alright, let's see what armor we have now. Carrying capacity is too good to pass up. Lockpicking is easier, I will take. But I don't really care about pickpocket or prices being that much better. I'd rather shoot people better with my bow. Looking moderately stylish. Alright. Burn the beehive. I wonder if...
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Yeah, Durish, I got you, man. I wonder if we need to pick up a torch or something. Wrong door.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Ooh. That seems good. I imagine getting all 24, you've probably reached a point where you no longer need...
Hey, let's talk a second. You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know. I wouldn't bother smacking at those hives with a weapon. Set them on fire, and they'll go up like kindling.
I think I can cast flame as well. Pretty sure I have that spell. Secret tunnel. Okay, if your guild is like secreted under like an ancient tomb, I think you get a pretty like solid pass for having a troubled patch, you know? Just harvest some deadly nightshade. Worry about it, or nothing bad will happen.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
Carry on. Okay. So. Setting fire doesn't. Just double checking and actually cast fire in case. Yeah, okay. I also like that you start this game with magic. Like, I wonder if that's like... I think this might be the only game where that's like a thing, right? Because even in like Baldur's Gate and what have you, you have to learn the spell. Not every character is imbued with magic. If you tell me what Atler is, I will tell you if it was. grimoire. Yeah, I imagine it. Once you found all 24 stones, your interest in better loot is probably diminished somewhat because you've been playing this. Oh. No, definitely not. Not intentionally anyway. I've never watched it. We want to not get seen, we want to rob a safe, and we want to set fire to some beehive. Seems fairly straightforward. I don't know where I got secret tunnel from. Ink. The worst spoke. I blame that last one on you. Someone's around, I'm just gonna get immediately caught is the thing. That's the vibes. Oh man, making me think of Crash Bandicoot now. So bad at lockpicking. Put at least one point into it at some point. Like, one thing I really dislike about like, Skyrim in general is like the skill increasing potions. Like, this makes you better at lockpicking for 30 seconds. It's like, what? No, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's thematically messy. I'm sure I'm a big fan of Unbreakable Pick. I'm a fan of stealing money, though, apparently. Garlic. I don't mind if I do. Not in this room. Big good thing the like person who designed this building was a madman. My follower tires of waiting and leaves. I had a follower? Whoa. How are you not concerned that I'm just walking around your house?
Worthless mercenaries. I didn't think Maven or Mercer would allow me to get away with this, but I had little choice. Worthless. I didn't think Maven or Mercer would allow me to get away with this, but I had little choice. No! I'm not about to let you ruin every—
Don't worry, man, I'm gonna load. Like, walked in front of him and he's like, where is this safe? Downstairs, or is it up here somewhere? It's like, if it's not down here, not terribly fussed into like peeling it off this guy who's hiding in a corner. Because if that guy doesn't sleep and he just stands there being like, "Doo," then probably ain't gonna work out very well. Because the key is optional, right? So I mentioned the safe's is really hard to break into. Oh. I do like that the lockpick just like flies away. Feels to be. This looks suspiciously video gamey. Oh, can't. Ooh. These mercenaries are really bad at their job. Like, I'm not that sneaky. That's a concerning amount of oil on the floor. Get down there. Oh, that's good. Out of fire, that would probably kill him. Could just kill him. How bad murder would be. Probably a little. They didn't want me to burn down the entire estate. What? The headshot. Oh, he goes and checks. Oh, he didn't die though. Okay. He didn't alert his friends. I got the evidence back. Oh man, there's another way in. I probably could have distracted him and then snuck by. But also I want to get rusty with my bow. Checks and balances. That system always works out, right? Just stop buying these knockoff lockpicks too. Sewer. Also need to stop going for headshots on humans, because it always causes me to miss. Oh, lucky. This is the ops getting rid of pile. Really hope none of these beehives are locked. Real trouble then. Wow, that's a very exploded man. Took some damage tripping over his bone, but you know. I like that they have him in a prison cell with a book of better thieving. It's like, here, brush up on this. Aw. Right, don't get caught. Should have done that. Now we just have to burn some beehives. Oh, that won't be. Oh. Hey Jeff, did you see that weird cat monster swim over here and then set fire to some beehives? Ah, didn't see a thing. Been bribed by a weird cat monster? Yes. Wait. Oh, shit. Eh. Can't Skyrim up this rock. God. Okay. Skyrim up this rock though. Yeah. Is there gonna be a hit E to burn these or actually burn them? Yeah, I have to actually burn them. I can do that. Do do do. What did you do? Nothing.
Staying safe, I hope?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, like, were it up to me, we would have just stolen the beehives. That would have been way funnier.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you. A lot of people are beginning to get impressed. I'll show you what I know.
Oh, I'm good. Sure, I'll get those 3 levels soon. Don't just walk around in the sewer water, that's so gross. What's wrong with you?
Let's talk for a moment. Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean? Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business. Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you.
It's like very
I'll tell
like
you about the time
have
I
you
was a
tried
young
smiling?
girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like...
That was unexpected.
It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart. Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today. I hope we bump into each other again.
Fuck. Big mood, Sapphire.
You've made a mess of things, and Maven's furious. I told you not to burn more than I've smoothed things over with her for now. But you can at least...
Fine, I'll only burn 3 of the hut. So key. Crime paradox. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh, I would 100% read that trashy novel. It would be amazing. Get up there again. I can't remember what quests the Nern routes are for, but I remember it's really annoying to find them all. Oh man. Done for the crime paradox. I thought the special condition for this was don't murder a fucker, not don't burn extra hives. Doop doo doo. Doop doo doo doo. Escape into the sea. Please help, my hands are on fire. I need medical attention.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Yeah man, the fishing. Spelled with a P. I kinda like the Thieves Guild, like, ethos, right?
What's on your mind?
Okay, I need to talk to Sapphire again.
Let's talk for a moment. Look, why do you care anyway? Look, I'll tell you about.
Gonna skip past this really harsh dialogue because I
Here's
don't
the
want to
best
read
part.
it again.
They took me as a. It's fine, carrying around a weight like that. I never so that's my sad story. Maybe one day, just not today.
Okay.
You've made a mess of things, and Maven's furious.
What?
I told you not to burn more than 3 of the hives.
I didn't.
I've smoothed things over with, at least.
Ow. How did... Hold on. Is this after I set fire to them? I fired that last one. I don't think I can go back far enough. I don't remember setting fire to that last one, but... That's really annoying. Could have just killed that guy. Would have saved myself a whole lot of hassle. Wonder how I set fire to that other one.
You made a mess of things. At least you remembered one of the things I asked. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood. It's just business. That's between you and Maven. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, and you'll do fine.
I don't know how I magically set fire to that extra beehive, but oh well. I'm sure there's no special reward that I'm super interested in. Their ethos, right. Well, they don't rob from random people, right? They rob from, like, businesses and, like, people with money, not, like, you know, grandparents. They're kind of like... Like, who's these fuck? If I was, like, robbing some, like, entrepreneur, but not, like, you know, street urchins. Not exactly like Robin Hood. They're still bad people, but, like, they've got, like, a degree of ethics going on.
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate. Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me? I'm amazed you even bothered to show your face here.
Well, I tried to reload, but...
The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance you won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe.
Well...
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on. Faith? I don't have faith in anyone.
I'm gonna get you put in the wall, lady.
Is cause and effect. Did the job get done and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on
The
all
fucking name.
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly. Exactly. With Sabion in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabion could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Alright.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Oh my god, I am so fucking sorry I set fire to one extra beehive. Not that sorry. I don't actually give a shit about you. You don't matter, shockingly. I need to stop unconsciously picking locks. You set fire to one beehive. People fucking lose their shit at you. Okay, so you want to go to Whiterun all the way back. Spellbooks can be purchased from the court wizard in the Jarl Split. Did our... No.
I am your sword and your shield.
I was worried that she was the follower that left us. I was like, no, I need you. Carry all my things. Okay, we need one more flawless amethyst. I'm not even sure that's the right word, but I will give you that one because it's a terrible pun.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I don't need to talk to you. Damn.
Got something for just about everybody.
You there, Johnny Walmart.
Give a hop. Everything's for sale, my friend. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I don't care what you call. I have the thing I want. You do not. I have glass for sale for some reason. Weirdo. Lockpicks. You have lockpicks. Uncommon. Oh, mercy. I think I accidentally sold that potion of water breathing. Oh well. I wasn't using it. In fact, I would have definitely forgotten I had it. Or did you just eat that cat tooth in front of me?
I'd even buy one of
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
Just your hungry daughter? You don't care about feeding yourself? Wait. Hungry daughter to feed, selling produce. Why don't you feed your hungry daughter the produce? Then you don't have to spend all day in market. Go to bed. No, I have to scream about my god. Green quietly, tired. It felt really good killing that child when I got that mod. It's a tool.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passion. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Oh, Spike. I don't know if I know clip this or not, but
You know, if you've got the app,
really need to start talking to. I love the whip sound when you learn a spell.
join the Mages College in Winterhold. Don't set anything on fire, alright?
Sorry, man. Double path. That's pretty cool. I could get behind this spell. Fire is a dangerous spell.
Damn those gray maids to oblivion. They want to back to storm cloaks. They'll get what's coming.
I wonder if this counts as leveling this. Kinda hope not. Speaking of leveling. Dual casting. Wow. Stealth. Night Thief. can pickpocket equipped weapons. That seems like cheating. I only have 2 perk points, so. Come on. $60 for the next stealth point. 60 for archery skill. Both of them. I actually think we just want to steady on until we get 60 in bowing. More points in poison to be alright, but not super thrilled with it. Like, these trees are cool and everything, but they're not at 10% faster. Oh wait, no. Sure there's one of these that makes you run faster. Perhaps I was wrong. Yeah, 60 gets us 3 points in the bow tree that we want, so let's just steady the path for now.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Gross. You're gross.
Not here. I told you to meet me in Overwood.
What?
What is it?
Didn't want to talk to you.
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Sky.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
Sounds good.
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like
Weeks?
you to get in there and get it done.
Weeks for this
Now get
plan?
going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has planned. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there. Now you need to clear. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance
How
to
big
it
are
in the
these
basement
pests?
storeroom of the warehouse.
Hey, Jane.
It used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start. Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing help.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
This spell seems like just comical in how good it is. I think they just have this in like Fallout, don't they?
Need something?
Yeah, so I didn't know this like strike thing was on. So yeah, we're hanging out on YouTube today. Just anything else? No direct thoughts. See. It just shows you where the next quest path, like the path to the quest objective. It's called clairvoyance. If you have the wiki open, I would like to know what dual casting clairvoyance does. The bugs. The bugs. Yeah. Hello.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Come on.
Now I've got to clean up this mess. Was something we discussed unclear?
Just imagine, like what could it do, right? Like, as far as the spell is concerned. Like, brings the quest objective closer to you. Oh yeah. That could be really distracting though, right? Where's the brewing vat? That's through. Venom fangs. That seems bad. Gonna 100% walk on those on the way back. Two. These things made big tunnels. Conveniently big tunnels. Oh no, don't remind me, that was terrible. In fact, I think that was the only low quality thing from that game. Frostbite venom is bad, right? Yeah. This late in the game is terrible. What'd you do today, son? Oh, I harvested some glowing mushrooms. Weird kid, don't do that. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, like, I get it, but like with the story, I got it. Didn't mean I enjoyed the whole. Oh, aggressive traps. Okay, that's not gonna stop a skeever. That's just gonna stop Zelt. What the fuck? What the hell are you doing down here? Your game, bro. What's going on with that arrow? He appears to be out of magic. Who the fuck was that guy? Circlet of minor archery. Well. Aww. It's prettier though. Hey Fox. 10 years of ridicule. Hang on. 10 years of ridicule. 10 years of imprisonment. 10 years of exile. The children threw rocks and the women spat upon me. As the menfolk dragged me to Whiterun prison, they branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army from the common skeever? My days as an apprentice alchemist in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. When they fell short, where they fell short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance. I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sibjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn. When they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, and my progeny are gnawing the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter, and no leniency. I will laugh, I will dance, I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Oh, 100% Spike, 100%. It wasn't like a nothing entity. Fucked me right up. I like that he was building a skeever army. That's really funny to me. A little bit. I need to remember to use my poisons often. Well, he shouldn't have attacked me with so many spells. Activate nest. On the upside, he gave me a fun little book to read. Do I need that key? Eh. Sure. Do want to walk through that dungeon again. Oh. That's pretty cool.
I can't wait.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
I mean, that seems like a bad idea, but sure.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing.
No, that's canon.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored.
I don't know how the poisoned mead from over there got to this guy.
The 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
It's not steel pot.
I haven't heard even a scratch at the door. Have you done it?
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Holy shit, bro.
Farewell, Sebjorn.
Also, is that an orcish sword?
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
Cheers. You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Yeah, maybe. Where am I going? Okay.
I can't believe that worked.
Hop. Upstairs. Steel clothes. So, like, it seems like they tried to do, like, the Alliance thing first. At some Skyrim. Just gonna borrow this. So maybe, like, sending him to prison was totally fine. Well, at least I'm getting lockpick experience snapping these off in the door. Delphi. I do not remember who that is. Glad I decided to steal it pointlessly though. What the lockpicking experience? Who keeps a wooden plate in their wardrobe? Never mind. Well, enjoy your free meadery, I guess. It's a good thing there's fast travel in this game. I'm always torn up about fast travel, whether or not it's like a good thing to have in a game, or to design a game that doesn't need it.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Sure. In this way.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
Wait. I don't have two.
You look like... I'm selling the best meat in town for cheap. Interested?
Not like say that to people while you're in someone else's tavern. That's just
have some
uncool.
Coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Your sapphires, dude. Chill.
I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
You can keep your gold if you just chill out about the beehive incident.
The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Out of my way.
Kill you. Hey, bro.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, milady. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. Depends. Are you thirsty? Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design.
Where am I gonna get a flawless amethyst hole?
You have some nerve coming back
here. Oh my god, you need to chill, dude.
Is there something I can do for you?
Conflicting, like, messages are really confusing.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as a
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me?
All meats guaranteed.
I don't know why I bother.
Working at the Rift and Fishery is tough.
You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. See for yourself.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Will you buy? Yes, you will, apparently. I've noticed that the merchants are like hyper aggressive. You get that though.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Dog. Let me in. Okay.
Hey, good to see you.
Yo, what's up?
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need...
I need to talk to you right now. Okay? You're pretty cool. Thanks. That's it. Alright.
I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
All of them? Like...
We raided a
need a
caravan
big bed.
one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways.
Grim. Clan. Message retracted. Jeez.
I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan.
Whoa.
Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on just like I did.
Alright. Cool story.
Pick some fights.
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me?
I don't like you. Should be more of a cool guy. Have you heard of the following of being a cool guy? Like seriously, my dude? Try mellowing out like a little bit. Dead.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Hands though, Spike.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
How has she already talked to you? I came right here.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the Guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Brynjolf seems like way more of a... what I'm looking for. Training chests. These chests are for practice only. Please refrain from using them for storage. The locks in these chests have been specifically constructed to reset themselves after a short amount of time. Cute. That's terrifying. Take that with me.
You're not really allowed in here, you know.
Whoa. Buddy.
You're not really allowed in here, you know. A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you, if talking your way out of trouble isn't enough. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once. You know you're not supposed to be in here right now.
Look, buddy, if you hadn't put all these chests here, I wouldn't be. You did, so I am.
You're not really allowed in here, you know. You're not really allowed.
I think your AI might be a little confused as to where I'm not allowed to be.
You're not really allowed. You're not really allowed. You know you're not. You're not really allowed in here, you know. You're not really allowed in here, you know.
I could have sworn that chest was gonna work on there. Started to... oh, down there. Okay. Steel shield.
You're not really allowed in here, you know. You know you're not.
Oh, be quiet.
You know you're. You're not really. You know you're not. You know you. You know. You're not. You're not really allowed.
He doesn't seem super dedicated to kicking me out.
You're not really. You're not. You know you're not supposed to be.
Let's leave that for now. I don't think I'm gonna get that one up. Where is the rest of the guild? Nope.
Need something?
I really like water features in games, but then like... oh wait. But when you think about like this sort of place, it would be so gross because of all the water.
So, feeling loose?
Brynjolf, eh?
How about you run a
Let
job
me
for
guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of... See? That kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of it. Look around. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, You'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
Cursed.
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were.
It seems alright.
I've got plenty of work. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Well, well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
Sweet. Accept.
Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
Will do.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
I honestly did more lockpick. Did it tell you the things that are stolen? Can't remember. It does, just on, you know. Gonna level by selling things to people. Great.
Until next time.
Thanks for the lockpicks. See you
Ready
later.
for some work, or are you just gonna walk?
Looking for work.
Keep going down the wrong hole.
Need some gold. I may have some work for you.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Surge, buddy. It's okay, man. Alright, Mr. Maven. Let's jam.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for years. They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
Who's dearly?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Pris'noir before you leave if you have any questions.
Alright. Brynolf didn't know what you wanted to talk about, but now he apparently knows all the
I
deets.
can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gullumai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
Gross.
Gullumai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gullumai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well.
Alright then.
The
East India
mercantile
Trading
group
Company.
that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle.
Maven's the name I got wrong. His name's Macer or something. Good use of the
Good
B
luck in
puns though.
Solitude. Keep Gullumai alive, but remind him who we are.
I don't think I have Solitude on the books. No, I do. Somehow. I've ever been there. Let's go back outside. Off Riften. Oh, fast travel.
What did you need?
My turn. Get off. Ha. Tricked you.
Interest you in some marksman training?
I'm actually kind of tempted, but it's like 1,000 gold for 2 levels. Probably don't need to do it. Fast travel directly outside.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Like, this guy's an absolute steal. Like, 20 gold for that kind of travel time? Like...
First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already...
Gold time. Terrible. Absolutely terrible, Fox. You'll have to share a cell with Spike when you go to jail for these puns.
It is a strange sight. The white flakes that sometimes fall from the sky.
Khajiit welcomes you, and also your coin. Fortune smiles upon this meeting. I welcome you, friend. Take a look.
Hello, cat friend. Dwarven Warhammer of Debilitation. Yeah.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again. How can I assist?
Welcome to Khajiit's humble camp.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here. You'll end up like Rook.
Like, I quite like games like,
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions. Swear you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor! You should tell her that her uncle is scum.
You
that betrays
betrayed
his High
us.
King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hard.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
so tempted just to kill people.
On this day, I go to Solendard.
Seemed like a fair trial to me. So, sorry, what I was saying was, in like Final Fantasy, for example, with 8, the fast travel extends so far as you catch trains occasionally, which I really liked. That was quite cool. Almost true in Red Dead Redemption.
Yes. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Hey, friend.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
I think I expected more.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Yeah, like we're hassling this guy over his lunch, right? He's like just trying to have like some food. I'm like, hey, fucker.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on.
What about a bribe?
I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
From the palace. Sure.
No Firebrand wine yet? How disappointing.
I'm literally standing next to you, man. But yeah, like in a Final Fantasy game, there's like no fast travel until you get an airship. But that's still an airship, right? Whoa.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
I don't even know who's talking to me. I'm just gonna keep walking. Never mind. I remember liking Solitude's, like...
Oh, Master, it's your time to do with as you please. But what about those who depend on you so? Please, take pity. My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no, such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Okay.
Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
Random chaos guy. Cool. This place reminds me of a New Zealand city called Queenstown. New Zealand has really inventive names, but I think like 90% of them are named after random English people. The Queen is not really a random English.
Sabille Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
Whoa, rude.
No, that honor is Sabille Stentor's. A smart man steers clear of Stentor, and keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. You are free to leave.
Okay. I 100% need to tell people that. Just like, when we're done talking, you are free to leave. Can't remember how long the Forbidden Wing quest takes. I have that hip bone. What the heck get down there? Hi everyone.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town.
Don't even
Pathengar's
think
people
about it.
will
Please.
always be safe under
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
If I needed something from you, you would know it.
Oh. For a bee.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Okay. What do you say? Thing.
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
I remember having to get there through the kitchen, but done that quest in a while.
am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me. Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away.
Dark rule.
Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum. The Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs of court. You direct those concerns to me. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. There have been reports of weird happenings.
Weird happening.
Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Alright.
Please, feel welcome in the Court of Solitude.
Where is that? Oh yeah, down here.
Watch your feet. We just cleaned. Not in your life. It's dangerous in there. And Falk
Ah,
doesn't
change
even
the
like
camera.
me and Ertie going in every year to clean out the spiders. If you really want to, just be careful of the ghost. He snuck up on me once and scared me sick. It took a week for me to feel better. If Ertie caught me chatting, I'd never hear the end of it.
That was easy. Turns out you just lie to people. It's the cool thing to do. You guys haven't been doing a great job clearing out these spiders.
Oh! Marty, Pelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. It goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
Shit. See you later, Fox. Hope you feel better.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message?
I haven't played... I don't think I've played Oblivion properly. Definitely done some quests in Oblivion.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No, no. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? Huh? The ghost of King Lysandes? Ah, or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! Ha ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here.
Someone with excellent fashion sense.
Wrong! Actually, you do, sort of. I am a part of you, little mortal. I'm a shadow in your subconscious, a blemish on your fragile little psyche. You know me, you just don't know it. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition.
You like the God of Madness.
First. Well, good luck with that.
Seems like a job you shouldn't really take a vacation from.
Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure, sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
Wabbajack. Okay. Fine start, I guess.
I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
Dressed in something I don't know. Okay.
Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius' anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance. Here we go. Here we go.
someone there?
Never should have come here. What was that there?
Self-doubt.
Found you.
Who are you hitting?
Scratch. You seem to be having a small problem, or perhaps it's a big problem. Maybe if you shrunk the whole thing down a little first. Here we go. Die, damn you! Do your worst.
I can take you. What was that? Time to end this little game. Huh? Time to end this little game.
This is really weird. They both supposed to be the same size or different sizes?
I'm all ears. Yeah. Yes. That your best?
I'll gladly kill you myself.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're supposed to get both, maybe? Oh.
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Okay. Don't know why I was supposed to do that, but sure. Do we know who Pelagius is?
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
I meant to hit the dog? Oh, times. The aim on this thing isn't the best. Game? Guess I failed? This thing sucks to use, by the way. Like, it sometimes just doesn't fire.
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Can't use the chest.
Yes?
Yes? Need something?
I like that he has the same voice as, like, generic Dan. And, Steve Walmart from Whiterun. I like this garden.
Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your wabaja to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. Your creature doesn't appear to be faring any better than before. They think trade,
Don't know what's weak to what, so. Or which one's mine. Oh, that one's mine. Okay. Oh, don't fucking shoot me, game.
Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe. which means you've helped him out. Sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
Not a big fan of the Wabbajack. Cool idea, but eh.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very, fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash, or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. I have been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius Septim III, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home?
I'm busy doing the fish
happy
stick.
times.
It's
I
a
can't
very
wait to...
delicate. Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ha! Ta-ta!
How do I leave? Ah. I'm gonna give my inventory back. Good night, Spike. Go finish this Thieves Guild bit and then probably call it as well. I'm still wearing those dumb clothes. Alright, there's that little dude.
Watch the skies, traveler.
No. Last I checked, you can't tell me what. Alrighty.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand.
Sure.
However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Alright, I think we will save it there when we stalking a person and call it quitties. So this Friday we're playing more FF6. Getting quite along in that. That's been fun. And what else? Oh, next week we have no plans. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks very much for watching. Sorry about this. A vacation to YouTube. We should be back to Twitch next time. Farewell.